Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you with some base products today, which y'all know are my favorites. I'm so excited to be collaborating once again with Beauty Pie on this video. I have done a video with them in the past, really liked how everything turned out with those products, and now I'm gonna be concentrating more on base products. So foundation, concealer, specifically the Great Skin Foundation and the Everyday Great Skin Concealer. Talking about one of their primers, their powder, lots of good stuff. So everything I have on my skin is Beauty Pie. If you don't know what Beauty Pie is, if you missed my last video on it, it is a fabulous brand that carries multiple categories of beauty. So you're not only gonna get makeup, but you're gonna get fragrance and hair care and skincare and body care. Pretty much everything you need for your beauty routine. And it's kind of set up in a membership service type of way. So I mentioned in my last video that I like to compare it to like a Costco or a Sam's, right? You pay a yearly membership for those places so that you can then go in and purchase things at a reduced price. Some things at a very reduced price, and that's what you get with Beauty Pie. You pay the $59 annual fee, and then you get up to 70% off typical pricing for all of these amazing products. So my last video, I concentrated more on like color products. So the blush and the bronzer and the highlight and mascara and lip oil. This one, I'm going to really get into those base products, those foundation products that are the foundation of a good face. They have recently done a shade extension on their foundations and their concealers, so that's very exciting too. You are very much guaranteed to be able to find your shade, and I will go over how many shades and all of that good stuff in the demo. They also gave me a code, MANDYSENTME, and it gets you $10 off of your purchase at Beauty Pie. So I will have that code up on the screen, and I will also put it down in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump into trying out these products, and I will give you my thoughts. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the foundation. Now, I was sent two different shades. There is beige and then weedy. And I think beige is supposed to have more of like a pink undertone. Weedy has more of a yellow undertone. So I'm going to go with weedy. That's what I've been wearing, and it seems to work really well. So it comes in a nice glass package with a pump. The pump does turn so that you can lock it. And then when you want to open it, you just twist it. Now, the typical price for something like this would be $35. The Beauty Pie membership price that you would pay is only $14.79, which I think is really good. This comes in 21 shades. It is a medium coverage, luminous matte finish that stays put all day, and it is oil-free. So I have two pumps, and I'm gonna be using the Seamless Foundation Buffing Brush to apply this. So I'm just gonna take this and dot it, the skin, and then I'm gonna take this and stipple it because that is my favorite way to apply foundation. And we're gonna do just the foundation on this side, and then I'm gonna do the primer and foundation on the other side. Can you tell how easy that stippled on? So you can see my typical redness on this side, and then like gone. I do think it is a good solid medium to full coverage. It's so lightweight, it could even be taken up under the eyes. Now I'm gonna be using concealer too, but I just wanna show you what good of coverage that has. I have nothing under my eyes, and then I just put a little tiny bit of that foundation underneath, and that's the kind of coverage that you have. And this brush is dense enough to apply it my favorite way in this stippling motion without flaying out everywhere and not working the way I want it to. It's pretty perfect. Now, on the other side, I'm gonna use their Wonderfilter Velvet Finish Primer. So it comes in a little pot like this, and it looks like almost a balm, but then you put your finger in it and it almost melts to like a cream. The typical price for this would also be about $35, but the membership price is only $12. So I'm just gonna take a very little bit on my finger, and this is a very blurring kind of filling primer, and I'm just gonna put it on the areas where I feel like I need that. So right around my nose, where maybe my pores are a little bit bigger, and then right here, because my smile lines are usually the first to collect product. So I find that putting a primer like this in that area really helps. So I don't need much. You can definitely put this everywhere, but again, I'm just gonna really concentrate it in the areas where I need blurring the most. And it really does just fill in those pores nicely. I'll do close-ups once I get the other side of foundation on. Okay. So this is with the foundation on. So this side has the primer kind of in this area right here. And then this side does not. You can see the coverage. I mean, I don't have concealer or anything on, just the foundation, a very light layer of it. And I think you can see what they mean when they say luminous matte. It is not a flat matte, but it's not super dewy either, but it does have that like skin-like radiance to it. All right, let's go in with the concealer. They sent 2 shades in this as well. They sent Buttermilky 200 and Beige 300. So Buttermilky and Beige. So I'm gonna use Beige. So the typical price for something like this is about $28, and with your membership, you're only paying $10.93. This concealer has hyaluronic acid, it has shea butter, it has olive fruit emollients, which are gonna help strengthen and soften the skin. It's also got blurring properties in it. I have worn this concealer for about 3 days before I'm filming this video, and I am really impressed with how it wears throughout the day. I think it does have more of like a medium coverage, blends in really well. You can see I did not put much product on. I do like this color for me. So if you're somewhere along my skin tone, I would say weedy in the foundation and beige in the concealer would be great. And it really doesn't move on me throughout the day. And as someone with super dark circles, I think you can tell that with a little bit of that foundation gives really good coverage to the under eyes. Now I do think that because I feel like this powder is something that sets down really nicely on its own, I don't necessarily think you need to set it. But if you like a powder and you like a more like porcelain smoothed out finish, the super translucent loose setting powder is gonna be something to look into for sure. And you'll see once I put it on one side, just kind of how it filters and blurs everything. This would typically be $25. It's only $8.55 with the membership. It's got hyaluronic acid spheres. It's micro blurring. So I'm just gonna use their double-sided contour brush, pick a little bit up, and then just like I did with the foundation, I just like to press a little bit in. So let's do another. I mean, it's crazy. I can just see in the monitor the difference. So see, this side has the powder and this side does not. So you have this like soft focus, little bit of a mattified look on this side without being drying, where on this side you still have that luminous matte finish. But it doesn't look like powder. Like you can look really up close on my skin and you don't see this layer of powder on the skin. Really pretty blurred finish. I'm going to finish up the makeup real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished up using all Beauty Pie products. I will list them down in the description box and link them. But y'all, I like them. And can we just talk about this mascara was in my favorites for a reason. It's so good. The Uber Volume Boost Velvet Mascara. Love, love, love. I am gonna spray with my triple hyaluronic acid spray. I love this stuff too. Use it on the daily. So the only thing we have left is lips. Y'all, that cherry lip oil that I featured in my last Beauty Pie video, So good. I get compliments on that lip color every time I wear it. But I'm gonna use a lipstick today, and this is the FutureLipstick Luxe Shine in Dusky Rose. Typical price $30, $9.92 with a membership. So really pretty, nourishing, balm-like lipstick. Perfect color for fall. Even though it is feels like a balm, you can see the opacity is there. And that's just with one coat. So really pretty. They have one called Nude Blush that I'm really interested in trying as well. But this is the final look. I will do one last zoom in so you can see how everything is sitting on the skin. Y'all, I'm so incredibly impressed with these products. I recently filmed a longest lasting liquid foundations video that will be up soon. And I filmed it before I received these foundations, or else it would be in it. Because when I tell you the first time I wore it and went to wash my face that night after 14 hours, it still looked exactly like this. Exactly like this. So very impressed with the longevity, very impressed with the wear. It didn't patch off, nothing like that. The concealer didn't cake or crease or anything like that either. Love the powder. I've tried that with a couple of other foundations and I really like that as well. Pretty impressed with everything. So I will link everything down in the description box, as well as the code MANDYSENTME that gets you $10 off your purchase. If you choose to purchase from Beauty Pie, there's lots of good things, lots of different categories to choose from, and I'll put all of that information down in the description box below. Hopefully this helped you determine what shade you might be, give you some ideas on how the foundation and concealer, powder, and all the fun stuff wear. And now that they've had the shade extensions, you are bound to find your shade. So let me know if you have any questions. Be sure to like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you're all staying happy, healthy, safe, and sane, and that most of all, you go out and have a very blessed day.